Not really. Alright, so we may actually be able to throw stuff together nicely. Alright. So let's see if we can get 2 docks. Alright, yeah, we can get 2 docks and we'll deal with that. We should get these farms going though. Seven. Let's get 7 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, irrigation ditches all the way down. All the way down. I need, let's get the roads going. 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. And we're gonna need farms for henna as well down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's ditches. Well, I guess they aren't gonna have ditches on this side. Alright. And we're gonna need more. We're just gonna need more. Lettuce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just get rid of 2. We'll see if the irrigation ditches do anything. But the side-by-side comparison, irrigated and non-irrigated. Fight. Alright, so that should be sufficient for our needs for growing stuff, pretty sure. Alright, so let's get our services going. Alright, Architect Post, the police station, Temple to Ra. We need the work camps. And I'm just not even gonna care about some of this. So like work camps right next to people, usually a really bad plan. Right now, don't care. Let's get stuff rolling. So we got those three. We're gonna need the position. And we're also going to need the apothecary. Alright, now we're gonna want clay pits. Because we need pottery. Alright, so we get potters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get storage yard for clay. We're not going to be making like any money off of a lot of things, so not too worried about it. Now we get some shrines to Osiris and some shrines to Ra. And a architect post over here as well. We'll throw some roadblocks around it so he always makes the correct choice. Keep those things from collapsing, please. And I guess we can't get people fast enough to actually get these farms up? I guess we just don't have enough people going. If we did it as priority 1. We get some farmers out there. Alright, that's what we need to see. Get some early farming going. Because we weren't able to get the harvest last time on the first year, which sucks. So hopefully we can, not have all of our buildings burned to the ground and get that first harvest out. Now what we are going to need to do is have places for all the goods to go. And we're going to need something that accepts henna and something that accepts lettuce and chickpeas. Alright, so I think that's enough to get all the farming started. So we can actually reduce that number. And we'll eventually get people over here, I guess. Alright, we swapped everything over to industry and commerce so that we get all this filled up. So all these guys can move their goods off the floodplain. And we'll see how much we actually got. Because they're already moving. All of it's going to get to where it needs to go. Alright. And we're going to need our industrial structures, so we need our... Yeah, we need to start importing lamps. They buy grain, they buy beer, they buy lamps. Oh, so can we make any money off of selling lamps? And alright, oil is 110, lamps are... We'd make 80 per piece off the lamps. That's not a bad plan then. So we get a firehouse and an architect post, and then a storage yard, which is half and half lamps and oil. And if we import oil, let's get some lamp makers. We need our paint makers. This will be henna, half paint. Alright. Water supply, firehouse, arctic post, police station, temple to Ra. Physician, apothecary. And a bazaar. Let's also throw a granary there. Yeah, let's get our industry going, because we need it going. There must be a stable government. So we need 2 docks. Going out here. Firehouse and an architect post. And what we're going to do is get a storage yard out here. And we are going to get paint. Alright, how much is henna to sell? Let's see what we can actually sell. Henna is 30. Paint is 116. Pottery is 105. So pottery and paint are what we need at this major one. And over here is going to be other things. So let's make sure we got somebody who's going to buy pottery. Who's going to buy paint? You're going to buy paint. You're going to buy pottery. Are you going to buy pottery? We're going to export pottery as soon as we've got it. Paint, pottery. Barley, linen, luxury goods. Alright, what are we looking at? 3 weapons, 600 pottery, 200 linen. We're probably just going to have to import all these things. Let's get our festival square down and throw a festival to Ra. Because he can increase the value of trading goods. which is definitely going to help us out. So how's our unemployment? We have a lot of job openings, 150 of them or something. Alright, we're gonna have this guy get lettuce and chickpeas. Alright, we're filling up on oil. Excellent. Are these guys even coming out here? No, they haven't even filled up this area. They wouldn't be filling up the other one. Not even close. Alright, we'll export lamps when we have more than 400 of them. Alright, these guys are going to go all the way into the mountains. And that's where we're going to build like some storage yards that fetch what, clay and all the rest. Oh yeah, these guys are taking pottery. No, these guys are making paint. We don't have anybody who's actually accepting pottery.
Firefighting is hard work.
Oh, these guys take pottery. Alright, that's what's going on.
There's not enough of it here.
Interesting. So selling lamps is probably a really, really bad idea. Because we're not actually making that much money off of it at all. Because we would have had 100 with the pottery. Yeah, we're actually basically losing money.
I love the art of the deal. I can't wait to trade my supplies.
Alright, so is there any reason to have stuff up here? I guess we don't need an apothecary up here because there's no water. So if we get a firehouse, an architect post, and a police station, then we'll just need a physician to keep them from murdering themselves. And we get a storage yard up here, and the storage yard is going to get a quarter paint, get a quarter clay, and get a quarter of lamps. And that should be good enough. And then we'll get our construction guilds, we'll get our stonemasons guild, and we'll get a artisans guild up here. And they should get started immediately. We're just going to keep banging out the commerce. So let's see, this is 68% fertile, this is 80% fertile, this is 80%. Alright, so the irrigation looks like it definitely does help by like 12%, something like that. 75%? Maybe it does. It may not. It may help it out during the year though. Alright. Well, we are starting to trade at least.
I'll be a hero when I bring these goods back to my homeland.
I forgot to make a bazaar over there. Ugh. The city requests goods. Lots and lots of lettuce. Well, let's see. We'll empty the lettuce that we have. And see, they need how much? 400? Alright. Alright, well, we got that going for us. Unemployed. Alright, so we're doing okay for unemployment and all that. I think we just kind of gotta work with what we've got. I mean, I guess we could put another housing block, but we really don't have the money to do that. Wish they'd given us better trade routes. I might be missing something real obvious. It just takes so long for our guys to get back here that it's crazy. We got the clay. The dude's delivering clay, and the dude's delivering paint, and like we need the frickin' lamps. And we're selling stuff, but we're not selling that much, to be honest. Guess we need more paint. And we're out of money again. So it looks like having these guys real close is helping. We don't need a whole heck of a lot to actually do this. It looks like you just need 2 of these, and they just work one after the other. You just need enough lamps and clay and all that garbage, which really isn't all that much. There will be no inundation this year. Lame.
I wonder if the city has any sights I can see while they unload my ship.
I'm just not sure. Am I missing something with money that I need to be able to export? Like, I could export henna. How much for? 30. That's not much. Like wood and all these others actually make money. I guess henna's a cash crop. We could just go ahead and start exporting henna. I guess we could just stockpile pottery as well. But our culture needs to be 5. Our culture needs to be 0, so we can just say like, do not buy pottery. Well, and even though we have frickin' lamps, we're not getting the lamps up to that place. So I guess another thing to do would be to build lamps. Like basically build this little lamp making area up here, as opposed to, because the trader will walk all the way up here. These guys need oil and pottery. Because we have 400 lamps, like... Alright. Looks like they're slowly getting it.
I love the art of the deal. I wonder if the city has any sights I can see while they unload my ship.
Maybe pottery is just the biggest thing we need to do, is just bam, 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 get more pots. Interesting. Well, we're just not making that much money. Like if we look at what we're getting, its exports are not a whole hell of a lot. Our interest at 12% is 500, so we're losing money. Ugh. And the lamps are getting hauled up there, just it takes 2 million years for them to get there. I wonder if there's an easier spot to actually place the tomb. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, there's only a few spots that don't have all those rocks in front of them. This is pretty much the only place I think we can put it. Alright, so we can get a third of the... Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't accept lamps here. I should just get paint and clay. Yeah, this thing has 100 lamps, but we can't put the lamps into there. So the other thing would be that we can just basically set up money making. But the money making stuff really only works with farms super well. Maybe we don't need nearly as many work camps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Got like 30 farms going. I guess we should make our city right here next to the trading. And that's another issue, is we have logistical problems getting everything to where it needs to go. Because we made it so close over here. Dang. Yeah, we just have, even though we have lamps and lamp production, it's such a spotty supply that we're toast. Alright, we're gonna restart this mission. Alright. And we're gonna come at it with a different strategy. Basically, what's going on is we need production of lamps up north, we need a lot more going on early on. We're not going to be able to get the first harvest, so the first things that we're going to build are not going to be the same. We're going to be getting those clay pits first. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you gotta figure these missions out. Like, what are you trying to do to me, game? Good. And we only need to build 2 housing blocks to actually get enough people, I think, to make this scenario work. But we're gonna need an area up here. As well. Let's get our monument made, or started. Yeah, we'll make workers right up there. All that. Alright, so we got this area. And we should get another area pretty much exactly on top of this. Probably to take advantage of food. Yeah. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Gotta remember that water is the big thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna try some of that meadow farming. Alright. So farm, and I guess we should probably start off with growing the crops that will give us food. I mean, not food, but the opposite of food. That is, we need the crops that will give us money. And we need an irrigation ditch, and you can lift water from an irrigation ditch. So we can actually get a water lift like over here by bringing water here. There's no frickin' water lift. Damn it. Alright, well, I'm glad I at least realized that before I started placing a whole bunch of stuff. Well, son of a bitch. Well, let's save it. This is a pretty decent start here. So if we have to go back to it, I'm okay with that. So what are we going to start with? We're going to start with getting pottery going, basically. Not the easiest map. It may also be I'm tryharding the hell out of it. In terms of maybe you're supposed to just kind of not spend a whole hell of a lot of money at the start, just get your bearings, you know, just get some workers up and running. Because it looks like only a couple workers can work at the same time up there. It's more important just to build local. Alright, so we need that water supply. We're going to need the... Like, we don't even need the temples, to be honest, I guess. Maybe. Anyway, we'll get our services up and running. Architect post, police station. We need a physician. Like, maybe we don't even need food for our citizens. So we're going to do infrastructure, and then the next one's like industry and commerce. Alright, so we're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Storage yard up here. Let's see, we're going to want firehouse. That's where all the stuff is, so we're actually going to make our pottery area up here. Employees are needed. Yes. Yes, in fact, they are very needed. $18 people are living here, and we're already asking them to do everything. Quick, make 2 million pots. Go! Half clay, half pottery. I want to get a dock down here and start trading immediately with pottery. Who is going to buy pots? We will buy plenty of pots. We will buy paint. Okay, pots and paint. Let's get it done. So we get our storage yard up and running, and it's going to be fetching pottery. And paint. Let's make sure we turn off pottery orders at the store. Alright. Because we're not going to make the first inundation, so we're not even going to try. It's just not worth our time. Anyway, let's get our shrines real quick. We'll hold a festival to Raw. 14 bucks, 29 bucks for a festival. Hell yeah. Let's throw it. Cheapest festival of all time. Alright, we're gonna start getting clay, then we're gonna start getting pots, and then we're gonna start getting money. And let's go ahead and place our farms real quick. Like, we're gonna need all these things. So I think our farms are gonna be right here. We'll get, what, 4 of them or something like that? So maybe we should get a row of that. And I don't think, yeah, I don't think those were doing anything, the irrigation ditches before. It's probably just trash. Chickpeas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Farm for henna. 2, 4. And another farm for henna. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Now henna could be a pretty big money maker for us if we did it properly. Alright, so there should be enough farms for pretty much everything that we need in this game. Alright, they're running up there. How much pottery are these people willing to buy? Like, let's just keep doing it. We need to sell as much pottery as possible. Oh yeah, I could definitely get more farms in this area. We have this entire coastline. %5 fertile? Jesus. I guess there was no inundation and they just got bugged out. Okay, there it goes. I'm actually going to put industry and commerce as number 3. Alright. We will get there eventually. Alright, these people are settled in up here. So let's start getting the things that we need up here, which is a firehouse, an architect post, I guess a physician, a police station, and I want to make the lamp maker up here. So we're gonna throw down a lamp, like basically import oil, accept lamps. Get paint? That's probably not going to work. We need oil and lamps up here, but we need like another one that's going to like go fetch the paint properly. I guess paint will get delivered to some of these things, but we need the oil. We need the oil imported, so let's import it for 800. We need pottery up here, so I guess get pottery, get a quarter pottery, and yeah. All right. Well, we're at least getting clay. Let's get cracking. Yeah, we're gonna make our lamp maker over here. So just 2 of those. And I think this will be Lamp Town, and down here is gonna be Construction Town. You don't need a road connection between the getting and giving storage yard? You mean we could change storage yards all the way and have instant transmission of goods from one location to the other? Who knew? The ancient Egyptians knew how to teleport things. Architect post, look at a position, get that police station. Alright, so I think that's kind of the bare minimum right here. That should be services for people, and we need then the Stonemasons Guild and the Artisans Guild. Interesting. Well, that's something to know. So we can have the gets and the all that. Yep. Alright, so that should get all those. We'll import the oil. In fact, he's already up there selling that oil. Alright, what's our unemployment at? Religion is not getting it. Food production, well, we don't have any food to produce, so we're good. And we're going to export pottery as soon as we have any. We're going to export henna as soon as we have any. We're going to export paint as soon as we have any. And we'll never export lamps. Okay, and these guys need their basic services. Alright, and we're actually getting to where we would be farming. So let's get our work camps, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 might be enough. Temple to Osiris. I mean, Temple to Rum. Let's see. Firehouse. Blah blah blah. Get a water supply. Reposition. For apothecary. Really bizarre. Don't buy pottery. And we'll get a granary over here. I guess we can get rid of that. And throw like a firehouse and architect post right up here that should protect all that stuff. Thank you for following, Wojtek. Hope you're having a good day. Oh no, all these ships! Oh, 2 of them ran aground. These guys barely made it out. Alright, we're gonna switch over our farmers, our production to number 1, get food. And health and sanitation is gonna take a backseat to industry and commerce. We just fired everybody working for OSHA and made them work in the fields. So these guys need pottery, they need oil. I thought traders rolled up here, but I don't see. Maybe they haven't made it yet? Alright, well, we're getting out into the fields. Excellent. So we need to see. Perfect flood expected. Excellent. Get plenty of henna, get plenty of all that. We're going to need paint. So, let's get our dudes ready to go. We're gonna need a storage yard here, specifically for henna and paint. So henna half and paint half. And where is our pottery going? I guess it's going way up in north and all that. Alright, we did get oil. Excellent. I don't know why anybody would want to work here. Well, it looks like we're going to have problems getting stuff here, so we're going to have these guys work up here, and they're going to snag paint and clay. And hopefully get it close enough. Well, they're not going to get it close enough, are